Just fully expected, but happy to finally be able to say that we are number one in the country. That's the way that we'll be rolling into the college football playoff.
Does it feel any different for you than, say, 12 hours ago when we last talked to you?
I don't think so. I think the expectations were pretty high. When that first poll came out, our goal was to go poll to poll, and we finally did that. Really excited to play Oklahoma.
Yeah, I was going to ask about that. Obviously very familiar with this defense.
Mm-hmm.
Their personnel is pretty much the same as last year.
Yep, exactly.
So,
we just can't wait to get in there, watch some film on them. I'm sure they do a little bit of different things now this year. But like you said, it's going to be the same people that we're seeing, at least on defense. We're just excited to get in there.
You said last night you hoped it was Miami. Is there just a comfort level this whole team has with playing down there?
I think it's just cool to be able to do this. 3 out of the last 5 years in the bowl game, being down in Miami. I think Clemson travels very well to Miami. I think it's a cool destination spot, cool vacation spot, and people want to go there. So it's going to be advantageous to us as a football team having more of our people there.
When you played down there earlier this year, did you guys talk about, hey, let's try to get back here? Was that something that was talked about?
Yeah, no doubt. It was pretty cool that one of the, maybe it was the Orange Bowl representatives or somebody was there, and they were walking on the sideline, and I think it was maybe around the fourth quarter, he came up to the offensive line and just said, hey, we can't wait to have you guys here on the 31st. So to have that come full circle, it's actually real and means something. That's just cool.
What about Oklahoma, going back to last year, things that you guys did well against their Okie front and things that you said, man, we got to work on that?
I think that really we need to establish the run game a little bit better. I think that it was kind of hard to get double teams on that just because Jordan Phillips, a heck of an athlete, and really just moved to where we didn't want him to go. So that was a little bit disappointing with that. I think that when we got the outside run game established, that's when we really just took off and put up a lot of points in a hurry. So I think that it's going to be a similar game plan, obviously, but we're going to see what they do and just try and find the little tips and nuances that we always do.
Have you watched Oklahoma at all this year?
No. I've seen highlights of course, their quarterback, phenomenal athlete, but it's going to be exciting to finally get under and watch some good film on them.
When people, talk about Okie front and all, what's so challenging about it compared to, I know Louisville kind of runs a similar front. What's so difficult about those fronts? Because is it the way that their defensive line try to stand you guys up?
Yeah, I think it's just harder to get that double team, that true double team on a guy that's head up on the center. When you have 4 linebackers out there, you can bring a heck of a lot more pressure from different areas. That's a lot harder to pick up than in a 4-down situation. It has its own little things where it causes problems. But we have the best coaches in the country that are great at finding tendencies and tips, and we fully expect them to have a great game plan for us.
On a lighter note, were you a little surprised when you walked out of the tunnel over there and you saw all the people in the stands less than 12 hours after
the game? It was
the game?
more than I expected. I knew there would be a ton of people here. Didn't think we'd fill up half the stadium, so that's phenomenal. The support that we have from the Clemson family is just unique to any other school. I really feel that way. To have all these people come out on a Sunday morning, right after we played a game, and I'm sure most of them were at Charlotte. So neither one of us got sleep, and we were just glad that they were here.
More surprising, glad to see